Hi and welcome to MTB Cooking. Today we share a video of a cheap and delicious lasagna made with lentils and bacon. So the bacon is the only meat that we're going to put in the lasagna, but obviously smoked bacon gives so much flavor that this is actually going to give off so much taste that you won't miss the fact that there is more meat in the lasagna. So chop up some nice bacon into cubes and then brown it off in a pan in some neutral tasting oil, just until goldened a bit, not too crispy. Obviously we still want a bite to the bacon, but it needs to be golden brown on the surfaces. Afterwards, use the same pan, add in chopped onions. We used a little chopping robot to not make it too much labor for us to chop up so many onions. We took some fresh corn cobs and just peeled off the kernels. We're gonna add these to our lasagna as well. In the pan, you're gonna wanna add some cumin, some paprika, ground coriander, and some oregano. So this is gonna give a lot of taste, a lot of spice to the dish. And after a little while, you can add in garlic that has been chopped. Just add it directly onto the pan in a little bit of extra oil to make it brown off a little bit before mixing with all the other ingredients. And then do the same with the tomato puree. Add it directly to the pan so that it can get heated up directly on the pan. It's going to give this tomatoey touch to the lasagna. Then we have chopped up some carrots using, again, a small blender, just because that made it easier for us. We are making a big batch here. All the ingredients can be found below the video, and you're of course welcome to not make a big portion like us, but to maybe half of the ingredient amounts for your recipe. Add in some water. We just used the cans from the tomato puree here. That's just to give a little bit more liquid to the pan. And this is simmering away. As you can see, it's all getting heated up. We're also going to add some more water together with some vegetable stock cubes. So they're going to give a lot of flavor, saltiness as well, to the sauce. And obviously it is a lasagna, so we do need a sauce to cook the lasagna sheets, pasta sheets in. But here we added in green lentils that we have just washed, so they're still raw. And we're going to let them cook in the sauce. So we're adding a bit more water here to the amount of lentils that we have. And now the lentils will cook in the water and become tender. We also added in the bacon bits to get this whole thing together. And we add the fresh corn kernels as well. Let this cook for as long as the lentils need to become tender. It might say so on the packaging that you have your lentils in. It's also important to season with salt, pepper, sugar. Taste it, of course, to see when it has the taste that you like. And then before turning off the heat, we're just adding sour cream to the sauce. So this is going to make it creamy. It's going to make it richer, fuller, and actually turning this into a really delicious creamy sauce. So we are going to assemble the lasagna. So we just added a bit of olive oil to the bottom of a big plate. And then we put in first a layer of the sauce, then a layer of the pasta sheets, lasagna noodles as you may call them. Then one more layer of the sauce. Then we put in a layer of cheese. This is cheddar cheese that we have grated ourselves. So we're also going to have this cheesy layer in between our sauce and pasta. And we actually did this up until we have had 4 layers of pasta in total. So it is a really tall and very heavy lasagna that we are making here, because this is a big plate. But obviously, like I said, you can just adjust the amounts to your liking. But sometimes we really like to cook in big batches because it makes us able to have food in the freezer for a long time, and actually benefit a lot also because it makes it cheaper to buy ingredients for one large portion instead of cooking all the time. We gave the lasagna 30 minutes at 200 degrees Celsius, that's 390 degrees Fahrenheit, in the oven. And afterwards, the result was an amazing piping hot lasagna. Very filling, very rich. You can imagine it has both the lentils, the bacon, the sour cream in the sauce, and all the vegetables, spices, garlic. Really a tasteful lasagna, as I'm sure you can imagine. And that's actually it. You don't need much more to go with this lasagna because it really has everything in one dish. Really a recommend from us to make you go and try this out. Thanks for watching MTB Cooking. Like the video please, and we'll see you around. Bye.